do message back and we start talking, and they go ahead and look at the link and they look at the prices and they're like, well, that's too much. Then I'm like, oh, no problem. Let's host you a party. We'll get you free and discounted items. And that definitely gets them going. Sorry. Then I just make sure that I don't make anything super long. When you're messaging someone, you have to remember you only have their attention for a brief second. So they're going to read, and if they're not entertained or not liking what you're saying, they're gonna disregard everything, and they are not going to message you back. So you need to make yourself relatable right away, no matter what it is. If it's the mom connect, or if it's that you're doing CrossFit, or you do yoga, or you take bear classes, or whatever it is, you need to connect with them immediately. And you don't always have to throw in Zyia right away. And most of the time, I honestly don't. I message them about something totally off base just to connect them. And then after they respond, that's when I'm like, oh, by the way, blah, 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 word vomit. And that doesn't come across as salesy. You're just talking in the conversation. And plus, if you already love this product, which you do, and that's why you're here selling it, then you have no problem talking to people about it and bringing it up in everyday conversation. So that is something that I definitely try and do. You need to connect with them. I've been watching a lot of training videos recently for my own growth, and one of the guys that I was listening to was saying how the reason direct sales gets such a bad name is because people burn out their friends and their family, and they're just turning over rocks trying to find a customer, trying to find a rep, trying to find their next, I don't know, host. But what you need to do is make it personal. And I think at some point in this past year, I was losing that personal connect, and I had to go back to the beginning. I was like, okay, let me restart. Let me switch my thought process. Let me connect with my customers I already have, and then let me talk to new people each day. And that is going to bring more people to you and keep them around if it's personal. I know that when I've had I go to parties for other people in their companies, their direct sale companies, and if I buy something at their party, awesome, but do I really follow up? No. I wait until their rep or they come back and ask me if there was anything else. I'm not going to. The customer usually isn't the one that's going to reach back out. So make sure you are doing all the follow-ups. And if you have a hard time remembering, write it down in a notebook, or get an app where you write everything down, and that way you're holding yourself accountable. I actually just signed up for a website called Teamzy, and on that website it actually tracks how many, you have to put in that you're reaching out to prospects, customers, and your team each and every day, and it holds you accountable for doing that. Because I need someone to hold me accountable, because I make excuses for myself. So do whatever you have to do to hold yourself accountable, whether it's that daily checklist that Amanda gave you, or if it is through an app, or if you need to tell your upline, like, check in on me every day and make sure I'm having my power hour and doing that. That's my last thing I wanted to say. When you're reaching out, make sure you're giving yourself some time, set aside time for that. I like to do it all in the evening when I'm sitting on the couch before I go to bed. I will reach out to all of my prospects, my customers, and my team. But whatever fits best with your schedule is what you need to do. Do you guys have any questions? I wasn't even looking at that. And then I will give you homework. Oh, Megan, hi. What was that called again? The app that I use is called Teamzy. We don't know them at all. And then I want you to reach out to 3 of your teammates and either compliment them on an accomplishment, or ask them for help. All right, so your homework is nice and easy. It goes along with what you are already doing for everyone else. I want you to make sure that you reach back out to 4 customers that you have already had, and I would like you to reach out to 6 new people, and it can be people off of your Facebook page or off of Instagram. It can be people that you know or maybe don't know them at all. And then I want you to reach out to 3 of your teammates and either compliment them on an accomplishment or ask them for help with something or anything. I can either just ask them how they're doing, if they need anything, or I can compliment their accomplishments. So all of those things you want to be talking to at least, 13 people a day is what I go for. But that's 6 new people, 4 previous customers, and 3 of my downline or my teammates. So if you don't have a downline yet, definitely you want to reach out to your upline. They are there to help you. But now we're going to get started about these prospecting people. So you want to figure out a way to reach out to people. I usually use Instagram or Facebook. For Instagram, it makes it really easy for you. You can search a hashtag and find a hashtag that's going to relate to you. I'm not a mom, so I cannot look up fit moms, but if you are a mom, you can look up fit moms as your hashtag, and that is going to find people who have something in common with you. I might look up something about CrossFit or fit teachers or dog moms, and those people are going to be people I can easily relate to, and that is going to be the thing that connects me to them. So then you're going to send them a message. And what's really cool is now you can actually flag Instagram messages after you talk to somebody. So if they start responding, that's when you can flag them and be like, okay, they're responding, they're talking to me, I'm going to come back and check on this person in a couple weeks or a couple days. So then, let's see here. You are going to, I'm reading my notes because I get off on a tangent. And my dog is beating down my door trying to get in here. Okay, so for example, when I message somebody, I'm going to say, hey, Sally, I CrossFit too. What programming do you use? That is a question that's going to make it personal. Or ask them, like, what gym are you going to? And then I'll be like, my name is Megan. I'm an elementary school art teacher, but I also do work with Zyia. We're a brand new high-end activewear company, but we partnered with the Utah Jazz Dancers, and we just launched in Canada. And the reason I throw that in there is because I want them to know that we are new, which gives a lot of room for growth, but we also are reputable. So we are marketing for the Utah Jazz Dancers, and we're launching in Canada, so we're growing fast. And then I say, so with Zyia, you're able to shop our amazing leggings. They're comparable to Lululemon or Athleta, but with even better price points. Lots of ladies host where you earn free and discounted clothes. Some even decide to become a rep and create their own business through selling activewear. Let me know if you'd like me to share more with you about our light and tight leggings because they're phenomenal and what made me fall in love because of CrossFit. They stay up and they dry super fast. And then what you're doing there is connecting with them. You're telling them about the company. You're telling them about all the things we do as reps. We sell, we host, and we also have a business, and it gives them options. But you're also throwing in a question at the beginning that's connecting you to them, and also at the end when you're saying, let me know if you want me to share more with you. And here you can either shoot for orders, or you can do parties, or having them become a rep is just a bonus. Here I am talking about reaching out, and we have already talked about this in the other videos this week, so I'm not going to talk too much about setting goals to do this, because if you watch the other videos, you already know that part of Amanda's homework was setting the goals to make sure that you're reaching out to people. So first off, you need to set a weekly goal for reaching out and a daily goal. And what I do is I have a goal each day to reach out to 6 new prospects. And that can be people that I want to be future customers, or if I want them to be a future host or even a rep. So 6 new prospects. I reach out to 4 previous customers, and I reach out to 3 of my teammates every day. And the reason I do this is so that I'm keeping constant communication open, not only with new people, but I'm also talking to my old customers, making sure that they know that I'm here for them personally and that I'm not just their sales girl that's trying to keep orders coming in, but they know that I'm there all the time. And I don't want it to be a one and done situation. So for prospects, you don't always have to be salesy when reaching out to them. You don't always have to be like, hey, I sell for Zyia, join my team, be a host, do it now. You can start off with simple conversation, and we'll get to that in just a minute, but really you just want to make a connect with them. For customers, when I talk to 4 of them a day, I follow up with them, make sure they're liking their products. I ask them if they need anything else. And then I ask them from there if they want to book a party. Then you'd be surprised how many people actually say yes when you reach back out to them. And then from there, when I check on my team,